Welcome back to Blockchain Pill. My name is Alex and welcome back to a new episode. 1 week in crypto feels like an eternity in the real life. And although today is just Wednesday, I feel that so many things have happened already this week and we'll go over them. On Monday, we witnessed one of the biggest outages of Amazon Web Services. And together with that, we've had 99% of crypto also go offline, as well as websites and services in Web 2. So let's have a look at some of the posts here. Amazon Web Services is down and the internet stops working. But the blockchain, it never goes, wait a minute, scratch that. Blockchains, which were supposed to be hedges against, stuff like this happening, also went offline. And the one blockchain that actually didn't go offline was the one that preaches moving away from the old internet infrastructure and hosting everything on blockchain technology, and that is ICP. ICP was the one blockchain that didn't go offline, and I feel that a lot more eyes are now looking at ICP than they did before this happened. If we need some major Amazon Web Services outages or Google Cloud outages for people to realize that what ICP is building is going to revolutionize the world, then so be it, and that will happen. And there were posts about this that went mega viral. For example, this one from Dith. When you realize the entire crypto industry runs on Amazon Web Services, and the comments were flooded with people inside the ICP ecosystem. A lot of people in the replies are shilling ICP. What the hell is ICP? And I want to congratulate everybody inside the ICP community for going out there and preaching about ICP and letting the people know what ICP is and what ICP does. And this post was retweeted even by Dominic Williams, the founder at Definity, the company building the Internet Computer Protocol. Everything runs on Amazon Web Services except for the Internet Computer Protocol, ICP. The more hacks happen, the more outages happen, the more important and clear it's going to be that ICP solves this problem. There is no other blockchain in crypto that can do what ICP can do. Everything is just smoke and mirrors, hype, and companies, holding the price or pumping the price just to get people to FOMO in and buy an asset, which is just a way to gamble. There is even this post, for the people who are interested in NFTs. If Amazon, if the server where your NFT is being hosted goes down, your NFT disappears. Look at those Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, which were selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars back in the NFT craze in 2021. Now the floor price is below 10 ETH. When the Amazon outage happened, the NFTs were gone. Imagine having bought a picture of a monkey for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then the server that it's hosted on goes offline. Your NFT turns into this cannot load image. This is a problem. And Elon Musk is one of the most famous people that has said on a video that people don't realize their NFT is not hosted on the blockchain. It's actually on a server somewhere. That server goes down, so does your NFT.
The funny thing is that the NFT is not even on the blockchain. It's just a URL to the JPEG. So it's not even it's like you should at least encode the JPEG in the blockchain, because if the URL, if the company housing the image goes out of business, you don't have the image anymore.
This is a problem, and this is probably going to be a wake-up call for everybody that is in crypto, that is following hype and is following, fake metrics or TVL or stuff like that. All of that does not matter. And there is a news, and I think we're going to see a lot more like this. So Cadena, which is a proof-of-work blockchain, I don't know a lot about it, but they made an announcement earlier today, actually, that they regret to announce the Cadena organization is no longer able to continue business operations and will be ceasing all business activity and active maintenance of the Cadena blockchain immediately. Cadena is just one example, and I was talking to a couple of my friends. I think that the next bear market is gonna be one of the most, if not the most brutal bear market for 99% of the cryptocurrencies. And here I'm not just talking about meme coins, which are fueled purely by market manipulation and hype. Here I'm talking about 99% of crypto projects, and let's have a look at them. Because most crypto projects are just a copy of a blockchain. So anybody can go fork Ethereum, call itself an Ethereum layer 2, raise tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, and use these funds for pure marketing and hype to bring people on the blockchain. But it is no improvement on top of Ethereum, and everything is just, as I mentioned, a copy. What is going to happen during the bear market? When money is going to be a lot harder to come by, 99% of those blockchains are going to go down. We will finally go back to the basics, and the tech will actually start mattering again. It's not just going to be narratives and hype. And I really, really think that that is when the Internet Computer Protocol is going to shine, when people are going to realize that it's teams like Definity, who employs hundreds of developers and hundreds of cryptographers, some of the top minds in crypto and outside of crypto as well. And they're pushing the boundaries of blockchain to build something that has never been built before. What those people have built cannot be replicated, cannot be just copy pasted and you just have an ICP layer 2 and whatever, people are gonna realize everybody has been swimming naked all those times. It's been 4 years of a bull run fueled by memes and hype and token buybacks and narratives and so on and so forth. But in the end, when the money is going to stop flowing and the companies will no longer be able to manipulate their prices or hold the prices, try to buy low just to then increase the price and sell the tokens to distribute them way higher. And in my opinion, during the next bear market, we are going to have a crash similar to the dot-com bubble that happened in the year 2000. Crypto projects that are right now are going to disappear from this world. And the ones that will actually survive are going to be those who innovate. And now we're seeing companies that seemed good investments to people. Like, I'm sure Cadena, I didn't pay a lot of attention to it, but I'm sure that there's thousands or tens of thousands of investors who believed in, the mission of Cadena, whatever that mission was, and they lost everything. And if they haven't lost everything, they will lose everything in the coming weeks and months. I think that this is something that needs to happen for crypto to go back to its basics and to fundamentals, because crypto is not memes, and those 4 years have taught us that crypto is all hype and narrative. If you take any crypto participant right now and you ask them, well, what should I buy in crypto? They're gonna tell you, well, there's this meme coin here, there's that meme coin there. And I think that the future is gonna teach us that those are not good investments. Go back to fundamentals, go back to the projects that are innovating, to the projects that are building with docs teams of hundreds of developers and researchers, and not just hype and marketing. I think that a lot of the people inside the crypto space are going to have a rude awakening. Not now, because I don't think we are in a bear market or headed straight into a bear market. I think we are going to see a final pump. All the cryptocurrencies are going to go up, maybe 5 to 10x from where we are right now. But the next bear market is going to be just brutal. Now let's have a look at what the Definity Foundation has been up to, and they announced a new partnership with Prime Vault, and let's have a look at what this is. Prime Vault and Definity Foundation, institutional DeFi on ICP built from the ground up. Over the last few months, Prime Vault and Definity Foundation have been working closely to define what institutional grade DeFi on ICP should look like, and it meant defining the new DeFi security and access standards for institutions, building a programmatic API layer to access ICP canisters securely, and enforcing enterprise-grade policy controls, TEEs, and key management, making it plug-and-play so institutions don't have to build complex workflows from scratch. And the result, Prime Vault is now the first institutional digital asset infrastructure provider to enable secure, compliant DeFi access on the Internet Computer Protocol ICP. Is this the beginning of DeFi on the Internet Computer Protocol? I would love to see more people coming and strengthening the DeFi ecosystem on ICP. This is a great start. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more about this. Although it's only been 3 days into this week, we've had a major Amazon Web Services crash that literally took down entire blockchains and crypto applications and protocols and whatnot. They were unusable, proving once again that you cannot rely on centralized infrastructure. And then we're seeing, Cadena, and I'm sorry for everybody who has been investing in Cadena, losing your money just like that, and the company just, saying, all of a sudden, we ran out of money, and just a couple of days prior to that, they were posting updates and stuff like that. So if you cannot trust the team, and if your project is not fundamentally sound, then you're just holding meme coins with just a few extra steps. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Like it and share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.